Why?
A band Joe. Ha. Ha ha ha.
Okay.
Ha. I'm hungry. Increase speed.
What have we done?
I don't deserve this. Greetings, nerds. Click here with Keggy. Hello.
Why do I always point to you in the intro? As if they can, see that?
Because yeah.
So, we're back with another drawing video. It's been a while. The last time we did it was because
Walk the Moon's album was coming out.
I guess what? Fall Out Boy released an album, so here we are
Again.
drawing Fall Out Boy for the third time.
Because their new album is great. I love it. Alright, Heaven's Gate has me shooketh.
It's
Church has me shooketh. Stay Frosty Royal Milk Tea's the punk rock album we all needed in our lives.
Album? It's a song.
Anthem. It's the punk rock anthem that we needed in our lives. Every song
is spectacular. Bishop's Night Trick is amazing. Anyway, I'm doing
Listen
this in
to
purple, and you can't stop me. It's called Mania, by the way.
Yeah, that's
Since
the
we've just
album.
been listing songs.
It's called Mania, and we're very excited.
It has one of the most aesthetic covers ever.
Yes. We haven't bought the album yet, which is disappointing because when What If Nothing came out, we bought it literally the day it came out as soon as we finished listening to it on Spotify, but my hand is in pain, so I'm not driving for a while, but it's not hurting much right now, so you might be able to go and buy it after we record this. It's very good. So I've collected a couple, 2 pictures of Fallabye, and Glitch is gonna draw them because I was thinking that maybe I could draw them because I've only drawn one of the things that we've done, but my hand hurts, so we're not doing it.
And also, you were really angry.
I was. So, we're gonna start off with the least weird one, which is just weird, but this one isn't super weird. It's just, if you don't get...
quite loud in my ear.
Okay, if you don't know what's happening, it just looks really out of context, and, the longer you look at it...
Okay.
The other one's a lot weirder, but anyway.
Okay.
So we're gonna start out with 2 squares.
Okay, where?
One is a large rectangle in the middle of the thing. A little bit higher than that.
Hold on. There.
More. Up more.
What do you think the middle means?
Okay, it's towards the top, I lied. That's good. And then in the corner of that rectangle is another rectangle, but it's in the bottom right corner and it kind of goes off the side a little bit.
Okay.
So like that, and it's also it's more of a rectangle than that. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. There. It's beautiful. You're gonna have to work really small, but you can zoom in, so it's fine. So, in the big rectangle. Oh, but Pete's in this twice, by the way.
I don't. Okay, sure.
So in the big rectangle, the whole band is there, and they're chilling. Patrick's doing a weird thing with his leggies.
Which one from left to right do I have to draw first?
Left to right, you draw in Joe first.
Okay.
And
why did I... For some reason I thought it would be Joe. I don't know why.
Probably because you've seen this picture before and you probably will have a vague idea of what it is.
I don't know what...
So he's playing the guitar and he looks completely normal and there's nothing weird about him at all.
He's just Joe playing the guitar looking to the side. He's got a stance happening. This is a recent picture? It is a recent picture, so he doesn't have his flow, unfortunately. He just has his, I like his hair the way it is now, but, I love his flow.
Are you doing Sheebies again?
Yeah.
This is gonna look even, funnier.
Oh, good. I'll move him back onto the ground. It's fine.
Okay. He's actually not on the bottom of the rectangle, so you're fine.
He's just float. Okay, whatever.
None of them are on the bottom of this rectangle. They're just in the void.
Also, by the way.
Alright, we're drawing two people. We're drawing two pictures, so that's fine. So, Joe looks normal in this one, but I show you that in the other one, he does not.
Okay.
He's just having a good time. I mean, I don't really know what more to tell you. He looks like he's enjoying himself.
Well, I assume he likes playing the guitar.
Yeah.
And
I can't tell you what his face looks like because the picture's too blurry, but it just looks like a neutral expression. He's chilling.
I'm gonna draw the guitar first. In guitars, I know what they look like. I can't draw them.
That looks like a bowl!
So, we're just gonna go with this foot. Because the guitar's gonna be really high. Okay, dear Lord.
It's like, the way he's holding it, it's like almost horizontal. But like the grip part is like a little slightly up.
Yes, because that's necessary for playing the guitar. Okay.
Yes. But you were creating that, so I wanted to give you a little... that looks like a cauldron with a stick in it. Glitch.
Yeah, I'll give it strings.
Why? It looks like a banjo!
That's fine.
A banjo. Ha. Ha ha ha.
Okay.
Ha. I'm hungry.
Why do we laugh so much in these videos? What is it about these videos?
We just care a lot about bands, so then
And
we
then
disgrace them with whatever that is. You are a good artist. Why are you creating a banjo with a weird thing on top of it?
Okay, I don't know how to draw guitar.
It just looks like a guitar. It's not hard. Why is it so stubby?
Because it's small. It's a small drawing.
Okay, you know what? I'm just not gonna fix it. You can just make that. We don't have the time.
Yeah.
We don't have the
That
patience.
looks a little more guitar shaped than the other one.
Pete's the only thing that just Pete in the format of this photo is the only thing that makes this photo weird. He is wearing a black t-shirt and skinny jeans.
Is this from the I swear. I don't remember this part.
You will, probably.
This is from Wilson music video, isn't it?
Maybe.
Because that was what he was wearing. They
might
were all wearing some black and some form.
They might both be from the Wilson music video. They might both be from. I mean, I'm not telling you anything, but both of them are definitely from the Wilson music video.
So when you say I've seen this picture before, you mean I've seen that music video?
Yes.
Okay, so...
And I totally did not just watch it and then screenshot it when something was on screen that I thought would be fun to draw.
He still has, like, curly hair.
It's just short, yeah, and kind of like...
Oh, Lord. Okay.
It kind of looks like a triangle in this picture. But that's because he's, like, looking to the side.
Okay, so there's his hair. That kind of looks like it. Yeah, a little bit. I can see it. And he's just standing there, looking at his guitar, enjoying his life. Beautiful. That looks... Okay, here we go.
I promise I can draw ovals.
I can't.
Okay. I'm just gonna use this thing.
It's fine. You have the tools. You use them. That's a little bit bigger than the other one.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. There we go.
There he is, my boy Joe. Living he best life. You don't have to draw his tattoos, but I'd give you bonus points if you did.
I forgot about those. What do
He's just got sleeves.
It's just like indistinct.
Yeah, I definitely can't tell you anything more than that in, like, this picture because he's very small.
Let's just...
There, he's beautiful.
On his arms. Okay,
I love him. There, he's got a shirt. He's not just he's not in a jumpsuit, so yeah, I know. He's perfect.
So, this is gonna be like the sloppiest thing I've ever drawn, but it's fine. Oh, you're just making it purple. Yeah. Oh, you're making a line out of purple. Yeah. You don't have to, like, fully color everything. You can just do, like, a minimalist. Yeah, it'll just be, like, minimalist. Cute. Yeah, it's fine. We don't want this video to be 8 years long. I have 2 days to edit it, and I have to edit another video before this one. So, it's fine. Yeah. Are skinny jeans black, too? Yes, okay. He just looks like...
I mean, they're a slightly lighter shade of black, but, like...
A slightly lighter shade of black! Yo, you know how it is when, like, you know, you have, like, oh, these are black pants, and oh, this is a black shirt, but then when you put them together, it's, like, not the same shade of black. But they're somehow both still black. That's weird, because, like, a lighter shade of black should just be gray, but... I made a lighter shade of black.
It's beautiful. I'll stop wearing black when they make a darker color.
That's probably why all of them at least had one thing on them that was black.
Yeah, that's good. So Andy's next, and he's mostly hidden by Joe. And he looks really small in this picture because he's in the background. And he's playing the drums, neutral expression, living his best life. You can barely see him in this picture. He looks so tiny.
He's just small.
He's in the background because everybody else is standing in front of him because he's on drum sets. So then he's just like, looks. His head is like a third of the size of Joe.
So he's just gonna be like
a small boy.
Yeah.
I don't know how to draw it. Just make a stick. Draw a line in his hand. I can draw it. I'm just not gonna draw the bottom of his body. Perfect. I'll be doing this on another layer.
That is a beautiful circle. Do you have a circle tool?
You're so picky.
Are there any llamas in this? There are, not in this one, in the other one.
Oh, good, I get to draw llamas.
It's okay.
Get to throw maybe Brendan Urie in there?
Yeah.
Maybe
Brendan Urie conspiracy theory. Nobody really knows if it's Brendan Urie or not.
They look kind of like mushrooms, but
it's fine. We're trying to make this as short as possible. We're making great time. We're only 15 minutes in, and you already got one of them done.
Minimalist color scheme.
Yeah, as long as there's purple in it, it's acceptable.
And he's just gonna be, yeah. What does his hair look like again?
Like Joe's, but flatter.
So he just has like a regular.
Yeah. And then he's got his beard.
Right.
Oh.
Listen. You know what, I'm just gonna, that brown looks awful with the purple.
I think it's mostly just because there's like 4 squares of like brown.
No one's gonna get the hair color. We're just gonna be using purple and black for this picture.
It's fine. We're going for the bare essentials of the color schemes
I have
of this
drawn
album.
parts of him on the Joe layer. Hold on. I drew his eyes on the Joe layer too. It's fine.
There's like 3 pixels of his eyes left on that layer.
Where?
Right there!
Wow, that was a big deal.
It bothered me. Oh. Why are there still pixels there? Draw his eye over those pixels.
That's it.
I demand perfection.
There we go.
He's beautiful.
And then
Now he's gotta have a beard.
What?
And a t-shirt and hair.
He does have it.
You didn't color it in.
I didn't color it, Jose.
You colored it in with purple. Be consistent. He's beautiful.
It's Andy. Beautiful, isn't it?
You can't even color in the other symbol.
No, I cannot. Wait. There. I colored it.
This is, like, not gonna be a weird picture for anyone that, like, gets the reference. And then, like, if you've never seen Fall Out Boy, they're just gonna be like, what? Probably.
There we go. He's in the background. There he is.
Okay. So next up is Patrick. And he's standing in front of what I guess is an amp. It just looks like a large square to me.
I'm not drawing it. It's probably an amp. Okay. That'll just be a no-name.
So he's playing the guitar, and he's looking right at the camera, and he's singing, so his mouth is kind of like an oval.
Okay.
And his legs, his knees are kind of like pointed inwards a bit. Because he's being a dancey dude.
Yeah. Like that dance people do when they're like playing a guitar or bass, where they just sort of like cave in on themselves or something.
Yeah, which Dallin Weeks perfectly did a rendition of in modern day Kane, and by that I mean he folded himself up like a folding chair, because he's got long leggies.
He's so tall.
He's like 6'3". He's like the same height as Dan and Phil, and like 60% of it is legs.
He has so much leg.
We're not making fun of him either. It's great. I love his legs.
He's fun to draw.
Yes, I enjoy Dallin Weeks in general.
Let's end this conversation right now.
I like drawing him. I've only done it like once.
He's fun to draw.
He's fun to draw. He's a really talented dude.
We're talking about Fall Out Boy today.
It's fine. They're friends, I think. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain. Anyway.
Alright.
Starting to draw.
Yeah.
These videos are always such a mess.
You're right. And then I have to edit them. We're making good time. Yeah. At this rate, the video might be like only an hour.
Probably not. Okay.
Hurry. Increase speed.
So his legs are like, okay.
He's got one leg that's like pointed outwards a little bit, and then he's got one where like his knee is like going in. I can like reenact it for you, but it wouldn't be helpful for the audience.
I could still like draw it though.
Okay, so he's like,
okay, he's just like, he's ready to go.
He's ready. He's going. He's not just ready to go. He is going. And I guess he's wearing a hat. I'm pretty sure he's wearing a hat. He's wearing a hat like all the
things. What is this?
He's bringing he's bringing back like the baseball cap thing from like pre-hiatus Fall Out Boy. Before the fedoras. Still wearing a hat, though.
Always the hats. He was wearing a fedora in the church music video.
No, he wasn't. He was wearing a baseball
And when he was laying in the coffin pretending to be dead, he was wearing a fedora.
That's right. he was getting both of them in there. Was that symbolism for the death of the fedora? I like the fedora.
He doesn't wear it anymore very often.
I like the fedora.
They're nice hats.
I know.
I can't draw bent legs in this style.
Like have him squatting.
Oh, that looks great. Yeah, I thought this was going well.
You don't have to draw his legs like that if you don't want to.
But just for a little bit.
For 24 minutes this was going well, and now Glitch has met her arch nemesis legs.
Why? There's his leggy.
Wow.
That's good enough, I think. His head looks very large compared. His body's not thick enough. That's why.
I'm back with the madness. I'm a champion of the people who don't believe in champions. Got nothing but dreams inside.
What have I
Got
done?
nothing but dreams.
What have I done? What have okay? So we're just gonna
Perfect.
and then anyway, I accidentally clicked on help.
If I can live through this, if I can live through this, if I can live through this, I can do anything. Champion, champion. There, okay, so I need to exist that over. Yeah.
Can we talk about Patrick's soul voice in Heaven's Gate?
Yes, we can.
I can't even
Forever.
attempt to like recreate it because it's too good.
That song sounded very soul punk.
You're right, it did.
I never really feel a thing. Not the kind of time to first you were the only one who even kind of came close. I just pinched myself. No longer comatose. I woke up now I'm not having none. And when your stitch comes loose, I wanna sleep on every piece of fuzz and stuffing that comes out of you. Too many hits off this memory. I need to come down. Not a day goes by, so hold me tight, or don't.
What a jam. The music video for that song's so good too.
Yeah, he has another.
It was like, hey, look, here's a thing for the Day of the Dead that isn't completely disrespectful for the culture that we're showing here. 'Cause we don't suck.
Anyway, his hand is like not really on the guitar, but I think
He's
that
hand.
his hand.
He's hand.
It's fine.
Do you know what you're drawing yet?
I believe that I don't. Is it it's the one where they're like sliding around on the screen in a little like infomercial boxes?
What? Vaguely.
I don't know what part of the video I'm drawing. Is this one of those like little boxes that they had?
Yes.
That had okay. So his arms are a little bit
It's fine.
off.
It's fine.
He's very disproportionate, but that's fine. So he's just wearing a hat. Okay.
He's wearing a hat. You can't really see his hair because he's Hat Man.
He likes hats, doesn't he?
Yeah. I wonder if he actually likes hats or if he just like wears them because he feels like he has to now.
Well, I'm sure he likes hats. Or else he would never have worn them in the first place.
His bingo hat. You should draw him. You should draw his bingo hat for this.
That's not the hat he's wearing.
Yeah, because he hates his bingo hat. It's black. The hat is black.
Yeah, but it has a like texture thing on it.
Oh.
That's what that's supposed to be. This is definitely a hat also.
Give it a little, like, thing. Like, go to the rim and then do, like, a Wii U. That's not what I told you to do, but it looks better, so it's fine.
Anyway.
So he's wearing black everything except he's wearing a jean jacket. I'm just just looking at Pete, and the more I look at it, the weirder it looks.
You said he was in here twice.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
I wasn't lying. He's in the picture 2 times. I feel like you have to draw part of, like, the background for this to, like, fully capture how weird Pete looks.
Okay. Patrick looks great.
He looks fine. It's
Anyway.
fine. I love him. Look at him. A small.
Sure.
He is.
Yes.
He's a middle-aged man.
Yeah. He's like 30.
He's like 35, maybe.
Is he? I thought he was just 30.
I know Pete's almost 40.
Pete's like 38.
I don't know how old Patrick is. Probably around the same.
Probably.
Half of them are like parents. You might lose some details there if you make it the exact same shade of both.
Fine. I did my best with Patrick.
I love him. I can only see his legs. I love him.
This is going terribly. I usually draw them so much better than this,
It's fine.
but
We're not here for quality content. Also, I think they're cute.
thanks.
So
Joe turned out good.
I like
Andy
Andy.
turned out pretty good considering how tiny he is.
He's just
Patrick,
Okay, so Pete
What's
is standing in front of a speaker, and you need to draw the speaker because I think it makes him like look funnier. Because he's wearing a gray shirt, but he's wearing black pants that are the exact same shade as the speaker he's standing in front of. And you can also only see him from the waist up because the bottom half of him is blocked by the other square. So it kind of just looks like he is a disembodied up. Like, it's just his torso and up because his legs look just like they're part of the amp.
Okay.
Or the speakers.
So
And he's holding a bass and he's looking at Patrick.
What have I done?
You've been voted.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Undo.
What? I can't undo this. Image. Just yeah, knew it. There we go. Anyway.
So you gotta draw the amp.
Right.
Which is like... That is so much larger than it. It only goes up to like...
Amp?
It only goes up to like Patrick's shoulder, but you drew them like really small so they don't take up as much of the like...
Amp?
They don't take up as much of the rectangle as they do in the picture.
Amp?
Okay.
This isn't about it being accurate. This is just about making something horrendous.
So he just looks like a floating torso
Okay.
in front of that amp.
So here we go. I'm so glad I don't have to draw his legs.
No, like he looks like a float. Like you can see the bottom of his shirt, and then you just see nothing underneath him, because his pants blend in with the amp.
So that's way too wide. What am I doing?
He's gonna be so much taller than everybody.
Listen!
It's fine.
Fine!
It is fine.
Why is he in here twice?
'Cause he is. He's just great like that. Look at how tiny you're gonna have to make his torso.
I'll just make him taller. It doesn't matter. What's he doing?
He's playing the bass and looking at Patrick.
So, he only looks weird because he looks like a floating torso. Okay.
Yeah, he looks weirder in the other. He also looks weird in the other time he's in the picture.
Okay.
But It's more just, like, out of context. I just thought it would be fun to draw. I didn't think it was, like, it's not as weird as the other one. I just thought I would enjoy describing this to you. And I am. So I was right. Why? He arms. He's it's from, like, a profile. He's looking at Patrick. Okay, whatever. I don't even care. I'm not. You do you. Good. Enjoy your life. I want this to be over so I can eat food.
We can always pause the recording.
You're right. Hurry up.
His hand's just gonna... That's not gonna work. His arm is just... Okay, well... Listen... I did a really good job on Joe and Andy.
It's fine, it doesn't matter. I'm sure you'll do a great job on Joe and Andy and the other one, too. Because they're the only ones in the picture in the next one.
Oh. Okay. Well, then I better do a good job. Else the whole thing is travesty, isn't it? Instead of like a half a travesty.
I don't think it looks bad. I think it's cute.
It's another circle.
Another banjo.
Yeah.
I love.
Anyway. Here we go. Strings. Everything is fine. I am sure. So he's wearing a gray shirt. Right. And then once again, he's a disembodied torso. So, you have to worry about his legs. Good. Because his legs are just like black. Right? He's just wearing, yes, like black skinny jeans. I guess. That's just the strongest thing.
He has a really weird haircut.
Not really.
It's not like a weird hair. It's very hard to draw.
It just kind of flips back.
It's very hard to draw.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever successfully drawn Pete's hair, ever. This is not gonna that I do that either. It's a nice haircut. Well. There's hair.
That's definitely what it looks like. It looks like how you draw Sean's hair, except exceptionally worse. Just his hair looks normal from the front. The only thing that makes it look like unusual is that when you look at it from the back, it like flips over.
Okay.
So just draw hair. It doesn't matter. We're 40 minutes in.
There it is. He has hair.
Why are you erasing it? You gave everybody else purple hair.
I don't know. There. He has a hair. It looks fine.
And then he's just looking at Patrick. And half his face is not amp.
This is okay. Anyway, I used the circle thing for Joe's eyes, and I didn't do it for anyone else. There we go. Let's just actually erase that entire thing. What is going on? I drew those on the wrong layer, but it's okay. You can just fuse with the amp, it doesn't matter. Oh, Lord.
Oh, Lord.
Yo, I'm just gonna do the same thing I did for Joe and just...
That's really precisely.
It doesn't have to be. What?
move it, Jaunt. Eighth wonder. The outside brown and black when they make it darker color. Anyway.
Can now color his shirt gray, because finally. Okay.
Yeah! Alright, you're getting close to being done with this one.
Pete definitely looks like him.
It's fine. So then, in the tiny square...
Oh.
Actually, we need to finish the top square first. So in the top square, the corner of it is taken up by, like, a ribbon sort of thing. There's, like... It's like a rectangle going across the top of the whole screen.
Okay.
And that includes, like, outside of the things. And it's like a diagonal rectangle. Like there's a ribbon wrapped around the edge of the screen. No.
Anyway,
No.
That was the wrong color.
It's red, also, but you can make it purple if you want to match the aesthetic of
Doesn't matter.
it. I think it's just gonna be red. The rest of it's gonna be purple. No.
I already ruined it when I made Pete's
No,
thing
don't.
gray.
Why would you do that? That's not what I'm telling you to do. Turn it. And keep turning it until I say to stop turning it. Stop. Now move it up into the corner. The other corner. No, the corner! No. Move it. Oh, right. No, you're getting closer. Just move it towards the right corner. No, but it's overlapping the box a bit. Yeah, turn it a little bit more. Close enough. Okay, and then in the middle of it is a big, like, thing. I don't know how to explain this shape. It's like a sun shape. It's like a star with, like, a ton of, like, spikes on it instead of, like, 5. No. It's like a circle with, like, triangles all over the edge. And it's big. Do you not have, like, a shape tool you could use to help you with this? And it's bigger than the rectangle. Yeah. I'm not even gonna fix this. I don't know. Okay, it's a bit smaller than that. You're gonna run over Pete. You're gonna run over Pete. Pete is not run over.
You should have made it purple to match the aesthetic.
I told you to do this.
But I already made Pete's shirt gray, which looks weirdly purple when it's next to all the purple, but...
It's fine, then. Just... Alright, just leave it like that. We're going on. We're moving on. You get to fix it.
Okay.
So, in the corner thing, there's not a line through it, first of all. It's just its own square.
It's got a great outline, but you don't have to draw that because we don't have the time. You don't have the patience. Which was... Oh, I don't remember. Is it something?
Joe is fused with the box.
So Pete's in this box. That's why he's in it twice.
What is the rest of the screen? Okay, whatever. What?
The rest of the screen is just rainbow. Gradient. Like, really bad 90s looking rainbow gradient. And I also put... It said, like, the canvas is a different shape than the picture, so that's why it's, like, towards the top. It's fine. He's dressed like how he was in the Young Blood Chronicles, and he's holding his bass machete.
Oh, I know what this is now. Okay. I think I...
So he's wearing, like, a jacket, and he's got, like, a flannel tied around his waist, and he's holding, like, the staff of a bass. That's just got, like, a machete blade coming out the top of it.
Yeah,
and then it says, coming up over him.
Right.
With, like, an ellipses.
Are you smelling that? Are you smelling that? Where this goes. I suddenly forgot what, like, the harder stabbing me as me. I think that's just the whole chorus. So, he's like doing a motion where he's like stabbing something, right? He's like holding it. Okay. You're on the right track. He's just like pointing at the camera. No. Okay, he's not. He does in the video at some point, but not in the picture. He's just holding it. But like, that arm that you have already is correct. Okay.
Looks this arm's a little bit different. It's okay.
It's just a little bit wayward. It's fine. It's just a little bit wider in the middle.
It's okay. There's nothing wrong with arms that are a little bit wider in the middle.
I disagree.
Except for the fact that Pete doesn't have one.
That looks fine, I think. And he just kind of bass thing with like the strings and stuff.
That's definitely what that is.
And then it's
Why are you putting him so far to the side?
You didn't tell me where he was.
He's in the middle.
Anyway, and it's just got a really long.
It's not that
knife
long.
on it.
It's not that long.
Okay.
It was better before. There we go.
It's got a knife on it. And then leg.
That's
Legs. His legs.
Unless you can finish this and draw the entire next picture in 7 minutes, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna instantly die as soon as this hits an hour.
That's unfortunate. Because it's gonna hit an hour. And probably like an hour and a half, too.
I love Joe's face in the second one.
I can't wait. Anyway.
So he's got the little flappy flaps from his flannel.
Right.
I'm glad you understood that. That's not what they look like at all, but like at this point I don't care. Leggy. Great, color him.
I need to draw
He doesn't have a face.
He's got the same haircut.
He's just got like a deadpan expression. Like he doesn't want to be here. He doesn't want to do this.
I think the time he most looked like he didn't want to do this was when he was standing next to one of the llamas and he was just looking at it like, why?
You're right. He looks like he doesn't really look like he doesn't want to do this. He just has a very serious expression. Like he thinks he looks like he look. Yeah, I feel like in his brain he looks really cool in punk rock, but he just looks cheesy.
Okay.
Because he's in an infomercial from the 90s.
For himself and his friends.
That you can buy for like 700 easy payments of $99.99.
It's okay.
Pete's price gets decreased by 200 if you buy a llama.
Oh Lord, okay. Yeah, it does. He's
worth less when the llama is included. I really hope Brendan Urie was that llama. Because it's like, buy Pete, and then Brendan Urie makes him worth $200 less.
Maybe because there's like a chance that the llama will murder him in transit.
In a trunk with a shovel.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what happened. Conspiracy theory. The last of the real ones music video takes place after Wilson. It's because somebody bought the llama and Pete, and then in transit the llama got really pissed off and then murdered Pete with a shovel.
What was that? What are either of these music videos?
I don't know.
His face is a bit odd, but I think it's okay.
It looks fine.
Ruin you. Even at the best of times, I'm out of my mind. His voice does such a weird thing there. I know, I like it. Yeah, it's like a weird thing, but it's like a good thing. Yeah. Are you smelling that? Are you smelling that?
Oh, to resistance!
He's tried to assassinate me.
I pushed you lightly. Because that's when the beat drops in the song.
I almost left my chair. It was a direct attempt on my life.
Be like, damn, how old he was, like, getting over it and just launch it. That was the funniest video, dude. Yeah. Because, like, he didn't just fall out of his chair. He, like, launched himself out of it.
is terrible.
It's fine.
That's not even the right colors.
It's okay. You didn't tell me what the colors were.
They're purple, blue, and green. And like a really ugly mixture between purple and green in one corner.
That's not what the word rainbow means.
It's kind of a rainbow. Stop it. You're ruining it. It's still not correct. Just leave it. It's fine. Just write coming up on it. And then you can look at the picture. And then we can, like, get a sandwich.
Right. It's like over his torso. It's yellow. If you want to know. It's like a weird greenish yellow. I'm making it purple. Beautiful. There.
Alright. Let's take a look at the picture.
Okay. Alright. Yeah.
There it is. Let's compare the two. Doesn't he look like a floating torso? Look at him.
Just a little bit.
I think you got it dead on.
No.
I think it's perfect.
No. Okay.
Can I give you my favorite part of you drawing?
What?
Andy. He just looks so small and cute, and I love him.
Thanks. He is mostly blocked by Joe, isn't he?
Yeah, it's fine. You don't have to fix it.
Anyway,
we'll be back after we get food. Okay, so the next picture is also from the Wilson video.
okay. Who's going? What's happening?
Well, you don't have to draw 2 boxes, but you do have to draw 1, and it's very, very tiny in the corner, and most of it will not be in there. The most important part of the drawing is not in there.
Okay.
So, ignoring that square for now, this only has Joe and Andy in it, and it mainly features Joe. So we're gonna do Andy first. You can only see half of Andy's face, and he looks angry. Like, not super angry, he's just looking at Joe with kind of like a why
How
are
much
you...
of his body can be seen?
His torso from behind his drum set. And then just half his face, and he's just looking at Joe. And he's in the background still, and he's just looking at him, and you can just see one of his eyes, his nose, and his mouth, and he just looks angry. Oh, exasperated would be more like it. Like a who talked us into doing this kind of look.
This looks more like a decapitated snowman than anything at this point.
You can't really see that part of his drums. You can just see, like, his cymbals.
Okay, so everything you've told me is a lie. It doesn't make any sense spatially in my head anymore.
Okay, well, he's in the background, and he's kind of towards...
How can he be in the background, but you can't see... Oh.
I don't know how to describe this to you. He's just off to the side, and look, you can only see Joe from the waist up.
Great, how much of Andy can you see, though?
You can see, like, the waist up, you can see a symbol, half of, like, his body and half of his face. So he's, like, I guess closer to the bottom of the screen than that.
So it's from the waist up?
Yes.
Okay. That was
I
a
said
really
that.
roundabout way of answering my question.
I said that, that was, like, the first thing I said to you.
What? The problem?
Look at the symbol is like in front of him.
Okay. Maybe you should, like, when you describe things, maybe you should describe them.
I said that you could see that he was behind his drum set and you can only see the cymbals. So, like,
Well, he is behind the drum set doesn't mean he's blocked by it. It just means he's
It's like
behind.
blocking his torso.
How can you see all of his symbols then?
You can't!
Then why'd you say it, Plo?
Because I can't
Symbols
tell.
are incapable of blocking someone's torso, by the way, also.
Well, they are.
They're too thin.
Well, they're not blocking the whole torso, but they're in front of his torso.
That's not what blocking means!
They're in front of... That's not the right place. I said they're in front of his torso. Why are you putting them in front of his face?
What? In front of his torso, too! His torso is...
The actual symbol part is like belly button level.
Okay!
Corny.
You're expecting me to draw things that you have not described. You did not tell me where the symbol was other than it's in front of his torso, which I did put it in front of his torso.
I thought I was being explicit enough, but clearly I was not, so I apologize. Why?
What?
Nothing, it's fine.
It's a symbol.
There's a bunch of, like, metal rods around him.
What?
I don't know, just attached to the symbol. It's like part of his drum set that I guess are holding the symbol up. There's a microphone. And I don't know how to describe this. On his left side, there's a microphone.
So I put this on the wrong side.
Yes.
Because you tell to draw things before you tell me where they exist.
There's like a metal bar on top of the symbols that's attached to the microphone stand.
That doesn't make any sense.
I don't think it's like actually on top of it. I think it's like behind the symbol, but like when you're drawing it, it like scrapes the top of the symbol and is attached to the microphone stand.
Okay.
It's horizontal. It's not doing that.
Okay. There we go.
Alright, perfect. So you can only see half of his face, as I said 8 times, so I don't know why you drew that.
That's why I drew what? His head?
I don't know why
This
you...
is a head?
Well, I don't know why you were drawing, like, the microphone on the side of his body that was, like, doesn't exist in this picture.
You didn't tell me which side of it. You told me to put it on the left side. You said the microphone is on the left side.
Yes, I meant before that. Like, when you were drawing it on the other side, why did you draw the microphone on the side of his body that's not gonna be on?
Because you didn't tell me which side of his body was missing.
I figured it would be kind of self-explanatory considering you're drawing him on that side, and it's not gonna be like his left side of his body is just mysteriously gone for no reason.
So you're telling me he's cut off by the edge?
Yes, I said that.
You did not.
I did.
You didn't?
I did.
Then here we go.
And then he looks angry, and he's looking at Joe. He's looking at Joe, and he looks real serious, kind of exasperated. Kind of like, yeah. And then you can see his beard, and like his
Yeah,
mouth.
I thought his beard was just invisible.
Yeah.
In this picture.
Perfect.
Definitely looks like him.
You didn't give him any arms.
You didn't tell me what his arms were doing.
He's like holding a drumstick, but it looks like his arms like pointed towards part of the drum that you can't see. It's like at like kind of like a 90-degree angle. At the elbow.
So okay.
I realized that to be more descriptive. So up in the little box that you drew,
Oh, we'll go into the box.
Yeah, we're doing Joe last because he's the best part of this picture. There's the llamas and the 2 sales representatives. And you don't have to put, like, much effort in it. Just make, like, a Wookiee kind of looking. Yeah. Perfect. They're in the llamas are in the middle, though. And the sales representatives are on either side of them.
What? Can you, like, tell me where things are?
Okay, so the 2 llamas are in the middle.
The
2 llamas are in the middle. Then on either side is sales representatives. And on the left side, there's the blonde girl one. And she's, like, doing, like, a weird pose with, like, her hips out. And she's got, like, her finger on, like, her chin, like she's thinking. And then the guy's just gesturing at the gray llama.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is a llama. Obviously.
Honestly, it looks fine. You better leave it like that.
One of these might be Brendan Urie. It's fine.
It'd be the grey one, I think. Yeah, I think it's the purplish one. The grey one's kind of purplish. It's like a purplish grey. So, dude.
The one you're drawing right now is the gray one. So, do you Brendan Urie proud?
I will not.
I love it. There we go. It's Brendan Urie. Perfect.
They're like stick figures, and he's gesturing. Beautiful.
He's got 8 arms.
It's okay.
Okay, and then there's Joe. And he's like pretty in the forefront of this picture. He's larger than Andy.
Hold on, I need to do...
Are we gonna color this or just... Yeah, okay. Let me just correct it. So it looks like there's something here. Other than just a bunch of undefined lines. Okay, and he's wearing his black t-shirt and he's got his tattoo. His many tattoos. Oh. Like you can just scribble on his arms like you did with Joe. I didn't give anyone else a tattoo in that one. You can't really, well, with Andy, it was like, he was too small, and then with Pete, you couldn't really see him, and then Patrick doesn't have any, so, yeah, it's fine. He's like the one person that doesn't, yeah. So, everyone else is like, and then Pete's got a decent amount of tattoos, Joe's got sleeves, and then Andy's entire body is just coated in tattoos, except for, like, his face, and his neck, and his hands, and then everything else. And his chest, I don't think it's actual, like, his neck does, okay, maybe. So, there's Joe. Unless you want to color Andy first. Okay. So, we're just gonna go with the minimalist. I mean, yeah, this is gonna be, that's probably for best. His black t-shirt. Okay. Black and purple look really nice together. They do. It's such a great color scheme. Yeah. The best times I'm out of my mind. Don't you know I said that today? Oh, you smelling that? Oh, you smelling that? Oh, okay, there's these stones. This is fine. Yes. Neat. There, I love him.
Okay, so now there's Joe.
Right.
He's existing. So he's taking up a large chunk of this picture, and he's right in the middle. Not that large. He, like, looks a little bit bigger than Andy, but not that much bigger. And you can see he's higher than that. Higher. Close enough. So you can see his torso and part of his legs. Look at those precise lines. This is true art at work.
I mean, yeah.
What it is. You're right. He looks a little bit tilted. Maybe a bit. That's okay. I can correct it.
So Stay Frosty Royal Milk Tea was not the saddest song on the album.
No, there
And they were
weren't
not
really
just
many that was.
There weren't really any sad songs.
Yeah.
What you doing?
I'm moving his head.
I knew that.
just like joking that it was gonna be the saddest song on the album because it has such a weird name, and then it was just really like.
Well, I saw it in a Tumblr post because they were like, "Watch how Stay Frosty Royal Milk Tea is the saddest song on that album," and Pete called it that just to mess with us, but then it was just punk rock party anthem.
It's still a weird name.
You're right.
It doesn't match.
The thing was though is that like the beginning of the lines, like rhymed with tea, like the last words rhymed with tea. So I thought they were actually gonna like put the title in the song, because they could have, but then they didn't.
They didn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
They did not. Okay.
Okay. So my man Joe.
Doing his best.
Yeah, it's good that you chose this style to draw him in, because he does not look like he has a neck.
Okay. Wow. That's
and
good.
he's got like 4 chins.
Okay.
And he is looking down towards his torso.
Hold on.
But like his head is like tilted like this, so like the chins are all to like the left side. That's not the right side. Our left, not his left.
I definitely did. I know my left from my right.
Maybe just draw his face and then add the chin.
Okay.
So he's looking down, and he looks both like he knows what he's doing and like he doesn't know what he's doing. He's looking down at his torso, and he's got like his eyebrows are like high up, and he's like just looking like he's like, oh, like he's trying, but he's like he's like shocked at his own behavior just as much as everybody else is, you know?
Okay, he's gonna have a great face.
He is. I'm so excited for his face. Do you know what part you're drawing yet?
Drawing the eyes.
No, like of the music video.
I think it's part where he's jumping on a trampoline. So he's looking down.
That's totally both of them. You drew one on the wrong layer, didn't you?
So he's looking down.
He's looking down and kind of to like the left a bit.
You said all the chins were on the left. Oh
Yeah, because like his face is like in that direction. And he's kind of doing like a face. You guys will understand in a minute. And he's got his eyebrows are like, not that.
He like looks very surprised at his own behavior. That's bad. Well, I think it goes hair. Yeah. I feel like that one. His head's kind of pointing down, so I guess hair goes like a little bit more forward than you would normally draw.
Is this what you meant?
Go a little bit down on like his head more. In like the middle. In the middle. In the middle.
That is the middle!
In the middle of that.
What is that? What's that mean?
In the middle of the hair that you have drawn. So you proceed. That's fine. You know what? I don't care.
That was the middle. I don't know what you meant.
Alright, whatever. That looks fine. Okay. So then he's doing like like the face I described to you, which you guys will see in a minute. No. Like, you know what
face you thought you were making.
It's not that far off. But you know, yes. Like that, and then like the little things on the side. Like when someone uses an eye to make a text face.
Why were you smiling? So instead of like doing a straight face, like you were probably supposed to, you just decided to smile at me?
I was trying. I'm just bad at duplicating it. Bigger.
What?
Make the things bigger. Yeah. And then give him his chins.
Okay.
Like a toy? No. They're like under his mouth. Actually, you that's fine. Just yeah. And then he's got like his actual chin, which is like really pronounced and is like directly under his mouth.
I don't give these people chins.
Okay.
So
he's playing the guitar.
Okay.
But he's like holding it like this. Like he's holding it really high up.
Okay.
Like he's almost dropping the guitar. Not that. Like his shoulders. He's like holding it like this. Like his shoulders are high up.
And he looks like he's about to drop the guitar.
What have we done?
They don't deserve this.
They're such like
No,
good,
both his arms are like cooked like that.
they're such good, talented, nice people.
They brought this upon themselves by doing this music video.
I guess
They did.
you could say that.
They did. If they didn't want people to make stupid fan art of them, they would have not done a stupid music video that I adore.
I mean, people draw stupid fan art of them anyway.
You're right.
Like,
But,
they
like,
really
they were
didn't.
inviting it.
They didn't need to like help people out like this.
So he's holding his guitar.
Yep, I'm getting into that. The guitars are just small, okay?
And it's backwards.
Okay, so there's no strings on it. Yeah. there it is. There. That's pretty accurate to how it looks.
There's
And then it says crazy backwards guitar man all over his torso.
Right. Okay. Just hold
and he's gonna get a little bit of blues on him.
It's fine.
with an exclamation point.
There we go.
Yep.
I need to color him still.
Well, there he is. He's beautiful.
I need to like give him sleeves, I think, first. Oh lord. Okay.
Oh, lordy. Pick a bale of cotton. Oh, lordy.
What?
I don't. This is a dumb song I had to sing when I was in choir in like 8th grade. It was so bad. We had to do a dumb dance too.
Ow.
Choir is like a mistake.
You just insulted everyone in the choir.
It's
So like half the people you know.
Yeah, you're right. But just like it's a mistake in like a funny way, because like they make you do stupid dances, and when I was in 8th grade I was like, ugh, this is so dumb, and now it's like you gotta love it, you know? Like it's terrible and you hate it, but like you love it.
Okay.
I don't expect you to understand the thespian life.
Thespian means you're part of the musical theater. Try again.
I know. I know what thespian means.
You were not ever part of a musical.
I was for like 3 days.
You were not.
I was.
You got you auditioned and you got accepted.
And I went to one audition and found out how many auditions there were, and then I quit. Because I didn't want to... Because if I wanted to do it, I would have to drop out of like every other club that I did, and I didn't want to do that, so...
This is so great. Definitely.
This is on the internet forever.
No one's expecting your best work when they click on these. It takes you like a month and a half to draw anything.
And it's not that. It's just... They don't deserve this.
You made a good rendition of the face he's making. That's what he looks like.
They don't deserve this.
It's their own fault for him doing that face, and then they put it in.
This from no fans. Goodbye, part of the Y. Anyway, that rhymed. Goodbye, part of the Y.
Yep.
Anyway, here's this monstrosity.
Let's go compare it to the original.
Oh. Well, I mean...
You didn't give him his tattoos.
That's correct. Anyway.
There he is. Joe Troman. See, I think you did a pretty good job. Look at Andy's face. Look at him.
Did Andy do anything ridiculous in this music video?
I don't think so. I think they were just chilling.
They, spared him. Everyone else just had to... Yeah.
Everyone else had to,
No, he did. He was like...
Oh, yeah, he was modeling with his, drum,
And then at one point,
crossbow.
he, went like this at the camera.
I know.
He, did, he had, 5 chins. I was just looking at...
I feel like they told him to do, that thing that people do when, they look over, their shoulder and they're like, ha ha, and then they, pull, a floaty face, and then he just slowly turned his head and, crumpled his neck.
That's what he did. I forgot about that.
Me too.
I didn't spare him either. No, they all had to look ridiculous.
I love it. And then look at the llamas and your drawing. And then, look at the thing. Perfect. They look exactly the same.
Anyway, I feel like it's time to end this.
If you guys like this video, make sure to leave a comment. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the nerd herd. Buy Mania. Listen to Mania. Enjoy Mania. Inject Mania into your bloodstream.
Absorb it into your DNA.
That's pretty much it. Goodbye.
Bye.